Welcome back to Pyramid, guys. I have our Yamaha MT-10 in front of me today, and we have developed a lot of unique accessories for this bike. So in this video, we're going to be giving the bike a full makeover with the full lineup of Pyramid products. Let's jump straight into it. So pretty much every product that we're going to look at today has been designed and developed in-house by us here at Pyramid. We're going to take a look at each product up close in detail, how they fit and the differences they make to your bike. Make sure to subscribe if you like content like this, as we're going to be customizing many more bikes in the future. This bike in particular is the 2023 model MT-10, so it's the second gen. Most products that we'll look at today are for the second gen MT-10, but we will also cover some Gen 1 MT-10 products as well, even though this is the Gen 2. We're going to start off with some of the bodywork. First off, the belly pan. So the Pyramid belly pan for the MT-10 actually fits the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. We designed it in conjunction with Car Design. He's a really good concept motorbike artist, I suppose you could call him. He designed some great concept bikes and accessories, and we worked with him to design this belly pan. It's made out of fiberglass, so it's really sturdy, and it's available in 9 different color schemes. So whatever color scheme your MT-10 is, we will have a belly pan with a scheme to match that. It does actually replace the standard belly pan, and it actually works quite well with our aftermarket Pyramid oil cooler guard as well, that we'll touch on later. So the belly pan is relatively easy to fit. Obviously it requires removing the OEM belly pan from the MT-10. It comes with an assortment of bolts, washers, some heat shield tape, which is to be placed on the inside of the belly pan to protect against any heat that the exhaust produces. And it comes with a set of 3 powder coated brackets. Now these brackets are made out of aluminium, they're very strong, powder coated in a nice textured matte black finish. The instructions will show you exactly where these fit, but you can see that one is fitted there on the right hand side of the bike, and then provides 2 mounting points, left and right. And over on the left hand side of the bike, there is another bracket situated right there, and another one right there. Those are the 3 brackets that are included in the kit, and it produces 4 mounting points. You'll notice our belly pan comes with 4 mounting points as well, right there, and then 2 on the other side. It's literally as simple as offering the belly pan up and using the 4 mounting points that we have created using the brackets, using the 4 provided bolts. Onto the Pyramid fly screen next. Now our fly screen is pretty much a direct replacement for the standard screen. Design wise, it is pretty much exactly the same, apart from our Pyramid screen has an extra flick added to the top to redirect just a little bit more airflow than the standard screen. If I offer them together, you will see that ours is just a little bit higher with that added flick. Now the Pyramid fly screen is available in 10 different color schemes. Unfortunately, only for the Gen 2 bike, so for the Gen 1 MT-10, this will not fit. It uses the same 4 mounting holes as the original screen, so it is a direct swap, very easy, no kit is included, it's just a straight swap. And this product in particular is made out of ABS rather than fiberglass. We didn't really think there was anything wrong with the standard screen, that's why we just chose to just alter it slightly and sell basically the same screen with the added flick with just a custom paint job. And for this fly screen, we actually have a carbon fiber version available as well. Real carbon fiber, not carbon look. There are only 3 accessories we make for this bike that we decided to do in carbon fiber, and the fly screen is one of them. Next up, we have the Pyramid infill panels. Now these are one of our best selling products for this bike. We do these in 10 different color schemes as well. Again, unfortunately, only for the Gen 2 MT-10. We do have infill panels for the Gen 1 MT-10. We'll talk about them later on. So these are obviously sold as a pair, one for each side, and they fit identically on each side as well. They do replace the small infill panel that is situated on each side of the MT-10 as standard. They're made out of ABS. We did originally manufacture these out of fiberglass, so there are some fiberglass versions out there, but from now on they are all going to be made from ABS, as they make the painting process a lot more friendly. And these infill panels are the second product that we do a carbon fiber version of as well. So the fly screen and the infill panels are available in carbon fiber. We feel that these infill panels do a pretty good job of filling the void that's kind of left in the bike, where there's not really anything going on, there's not really any color in this part of the bike. There's a very boring plastic infill panel as standard. These infill panels, especially the colour matched ones, add a lot of colour and a lot of style. We quite like them. So how do you fit the side panels? Well, it's very simple. In the kit, you'll get an assortment of bolts, washers and 2 brackets, one for the right side and one for the left side. They fit up here on the bike, just under the intake. There's an OEM side panel on each side of the bike here. You want to remove that bolt right there, remove that. And then as long as you follow the written instructions correctly, it's a fairly straightforward process of putting the panels on one by one, bolt by bolt. So whilst we do infill panels for the Gen 2 MT-10, here are the infill panels that we have available for the Gen 1 MT-10. So this will not fit this MT-10, but the previous version. They kind of go around there on the bike. I will flash some images on screen of these infill panels fitted to various different colours of MT-10 so you can see what they look like. They are actually made out of fiberglass, so they are extremely sturdy and have absolutely no flex to them whatsoever. Currently available in 5 different colour schemes, so there's a generous amount of options to pick from for this infill panel. They come in a pair, one for each side, and they replace the OEM side panels that don't really do much on the side of the MT-10. Next up, we've got the Pyramid seat cowl. Now we have 2 different versions of the seat cowl, one for the standard seat and one for the comfort seat. Obviously we've got the standard seat here, so we won't be able to show you how the comfort seat one fits. We'll cover that later. This seat cowl is probably one of the most simple products to fit on this entire bike. It just slides straight over the pillion seat and it's as simple as that. This is made out of ABS and it's available in 5 different colour schemes. And the fact that it is super easy to remove helps the fact if you need to carry a pillion at any point. So a quick demonstration of how this seat cowl would fit. Simply remove this seat and you'll notice the seat cowl has black plastic tabs on the back of it. All these do are grip around the pillion seat area and secures it into place. So grab your seat cowl, slide it over the top of the pillion seat, turn it round and make sure the 4 tabs are sort of gripping the inside of the seat. Push it down from the top and there you go. Pop it back on the bike and there you go. Now, as mentioned, if you have a comfort seat, we have a seat cowl for that as well. It's a slightly different design to the seat cowl that fits the standard seat. This will fit any of the comfort seats regardless of what year your MT-10 is. It's made out of ABS and it is available in 7 different colour schemes, so it's a few more than this. I'll post some photos on screen of what the seat cowl looks like on certain bikes and certain colours. We don't have a comfort seat here to show you. It does fit a little bit differently to the standard seat cowl, though it doesn't just slide over the comfort seat. You'll notice on the underneath there are 2 mounting points. These are used to secure the seat cowl to the bike using the strap mounting points. Next up we have the rear hugger. Now we actually have 2 different designs of a rear hugger for the MT-10, both of which will fit any model for the MT-10 as well. So the new gen and the older gen MT-10, both of our huggers will fit both models. Focusing on this one in particular first, this one is made out of ABS and currently only available in 2 colour schemes. This is one of the newest products we've done for the MT-10, so there's only 2 colour schemes available right now. The schemes available are SP, which is the scheme we have on the bike right now, and it's also available in matte black if you want a bit more of a simple finish. It's a textured matte black as well. Now we are planning on painting this particular style hugger in the new 2024 MT-10 colours in the near future. It is just a straight replacement for the OEM hugger. However, this being slightly longer than the OEM hugger, it will provide extra protection against all the muck and debris that gets up to your under tray. It's a very tidy fit, comes with a bracket and it comes with a pre-drilled hole for the brake hose clip as well. So to fit this hugger, you'll need to use the provided bolts, washers and provided bracket. Now the bracket is powder coated in a nice textured matte black, so it's a really nice looking bracket. You can see here where the bracket is situated just along the swing arm, and that bolts to the bike using this little hidden bolt at the back here. Again, everything will come with written instructions, so you'll know in depth how to fit it properly if you do decide on purchasing this. You'll see that the hugger sits nicely in place using these 2 standard mounting holes and then a 3rd mounting hole, which is what the bracket is for right there. There's an extra hole here for the brake hose clip right there. So that is the first hugger option. This is the second hugger option. Now there are a few little differences between them both, which I'll go through now. This one is made out of fiberglass rather than that one that's made out of ABS. This one is available currently in 5 different colour schemes. This hugger also fits all years of the MT-10, Gen 1 and Gen 2, just like the ABS one. This one also doesn't actually need a bracket to be fitted either. It's got 2 mounting holes at the bottom that are exactly the same as the OEM hugger and the hugger we've just seen, and then there's a 3rd hole for the brake hose, and that's it. There's no 4th hole for a bracket for this hugger, just the ABS one. So if anything, this one's a little bit easier to fit. Next up, probably one of our most popular MT-10 products, the frontal wing. One of the things that I personally think is lacking, and a lot of other people share this opinion as well, with the new gen MT-10, the front end really just doesn't look as aggressive as the first gen MT-10. It's lacking something, which is where we got the idea of making a frontal wing for the Gen 2. It makes it look a lot more aggressive, adds a bit more depth to the look of the front of the bike. Combining them with our headlight guards, which we'll touch on next, really does make the front of the bike look fantastic. Now, it is made out of nylon PA12 using the latest MJF 3D printing. So it is a 3D printed product, which unfortunately means it's not suitable for painting. Nylon PA12 is known for its impact strength and its ability to flex without fracture, so it's a really sturdy product. This is the 3rd product that we also have available in a carbon fibre finish. It really looks the part. I'll put it on the bike now and have some clips rolling on screen of what the carbon fibre version looks like. Pairing that with the carbon fibre screen, it looks fantastic. So the frontal wing is also relatively easy to fit. It does come with a fitting kit with an assortment of nuts, bolts, washers, a powder coated bracket and a nice textured matte black. Behind each headlight there is a screw right here. That is what these little hooks connect to. Up next, as we said, are the headlight guards. Now, it's very similar to the frontal wing. It's made out of the same materials as the frontal wing, which is nylon PA12, which means, again, it is 3D printed, but don't let this deter you. The headlight guards not only make the bike look that little bit more aggressive, but also protect your headlights from any debris, rocks, or anything that's thrown at you from any potential cars in front of you. We do have to note, however, once you've got your headlights on, there is a little bit of a decrease in the amount of light that can pass through the headlight guard, as they are literally sitting in front of your headlight, but it's not enough to affect your riding dramatically, so just be aware of that. So the headlight guards are really easy to fit. You'll see that there are 2 very tiny screws either side of each headlight. These are to be removed, and then the headlight guards can be offered up, and then you just use these same 2 screws that you've just taken out, put them back in the same place, and it will secure the headlight guard in place. Next up is another 3D printed product. You'll notice by now we do have quite a few 3D printed products available for this bike. We are finding that a 3D printed material is quite perfect for certain products. It allows us to keep the cost down to make it cheaper for you guys, while also doing its job perfectly. So we've got the foot peg blanking blocks here. It's as simple as it sounds. You can remove your foot pegs and place our blanking blocks on top. It just makes the OEM holes look a little bit cleaner when you've not got the pillion pegs sat there. Comes in a pair, one for both sides. Unfortunately, only available in one finish, and that is the textured matte black finish that comes with the 3D printing. Next up, we have the oil cooler guard. Now, this is made out of aluminium and it's powder coated in a nice textured matte black finish. It's a good combination with our belly pan that we previously spoke about at the beginning of this video. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a guard for your oil cooler, and it will protect it from any debris that's picked up by the front wheel. This will fit any year MT-10. Obviously, it replaces the OEM guard. But as you can see here, we've got our belly pan and oil cooler fitted at the same time, and it looks the part. It uses the same original mounting point on the bottom and the same mounting points at the top as the OEM oil cooler guard. So it's just a direct swap. The only difference is, as I said, there are some foam strips which are provided to provide a cushion between the oil cooler guard and the oil cooler itself. You may be able to see some just behind my finger there. So the oil cooler guard, very easy to fit, just a direct swap with the OEM cooler guard. Next up is probably a product that here at Pyramid we are known for most, and it is, of course, the extender fender. It does what it says on the tin, it extends your fender. We obviously do one for the MT-10, it fits all years for the MT-10. They haven't changed the front guard from the first gen to the second gen, so this particular extender will fit all MT-10s. It's made out of ABS, and that's all it really needs to be made out of to protect your oil cooler guard, your belly pan, and any other components at this area of the bike from any debris that's picked up by the front wheel. I'm sure if you're a biker, you'll have probably heard of an extender fender. Now, I'm only going to briefly show you how the extender fender fits to the bike, as we have a full video showing that in detail. I'll pop it on screen right now. It's recommended you take the front guard off the bike if you've got enough access to it. You don't have to, but it is recommended. You have 2 options for fitment: the stick fit method, and the push rivet method. The next accessory is the hugger extension. Very, very similar to the extender fender we just looked at. Instead of extending your front fender, it extends the standard hugger. Now obviously this won't work with any of the huggers that we offer. This is just designed for the standard hugger if you just want to extend it without having to splash out on a lot more money for a full piece hugger. It fits in the exact same way that the extender fender does as well, so you can either use the stick fit pads, fix the push rivets, or both. Now the last two products from our pyramid range for the MT-10 are just some simple decal sets. We've got a decal set which is the MT-10 SP logo with a couple of MT badges as well. Now these are made in a colour that is pretty much colour matched to the SP blue. If I offer up the stickers to the tank, you'll see that the blues are very similar. So these are only really for the MT-10 SPs. If you've got an SP, this decal set is perfect. Alternatively, we've got another decal set as well that's just very MT-10 themed, different variety of different type of stickers and some pyramid stickers as well. While we're here, we may as well talk about some of the other accessories that are on this bike but aren't necessarily made by us here at Pyramid. Now we do sell a lot of other brands on our website. We are one of the main UK distributors for Pooch products. We sell GB Racing products, some of which are on this bike. The Pooch tail tidy, for example, we do have a standalone video on how to fit this tail tidy, the differences it makes and all the benefits and stuff like that. And as mentioned, GB Racing do a lot of products for this bike as well. We've got a full crash protection kit on this bike, engine casings, crash bungs. We've got rear paddock stand bobbins over here as well. So any MT-10 products that are on Pooch's website, GB Racing's website, we can also supply here at Pyramid. Pooch also do a fantastic selection of mirrors, bar ends, levers in so many different colour combinations and style combinations. There's about 1 million different styles of mirrors, different styles of bar ends and levers as well. You can pick the selector colour, you can pick the colours. There's just a lot of different combinations that Pooch do for levers and stuff like that. We've got a nice blue combination on the bike here that matches the SP blue. So there's a lot of products for this bike that we sell on our website. And that concludes the overview of our lineup of accessories for the MT-10. Now we do sell a lot more accessories for this bike from other brands. You can check them out on our website. If you have any questions, queries about anything you've seen or heard today, drop it in the comment section below or shoot us an email. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you've enjoyed. We'll see you later.